So, dann gucken wir mal. Hallöchen. In die Ferne schauen.
Hey, check it out.
Is that the how route we were looking for?
We're so high up. When did this happen?
Master, look over there.
What's that? It doesn't seem connected to anything else.
Which means that could be the Who location.
So the true culprit is over there then? But how do we reach it? It's not connected to any other route.
What, are you freezing up? Scared of heights or something?
Oh, it's not that. About those 3 routes.
A pen? You carry that around with you all the time?
Of course. Who knows when I'll be asked for my autograph? Done. Isn't it perfect? I'm just as good at drawing maps as I am at remembering a pretty face.
This is the how route when seen from above, right? What about it?
Well, this is a dungeon, right? So maybe there are some secret paths in here.
Secret paths?
See? If you look at it this way, doesn't it all seem like the same road?
You're right. The 3 how routes are connected into a single route all the way to the who room. Wait, all 3 are connected? That's it! I think I've got it! That's the hidden truth behind the how route. There's only one explanation for how the victim could have been poisoned.
What? Seriously?
Not bad. You finally made yourself useful.
Yay! Shinigami complimented me! I love you, Shinigami! Wasn't I a good boy? I deserve a treat, right?
If you think you've got this, I'll back you up. Lay it all out.
Oh oh. Mein Lieblingsteil. Was, Sommerfeuerwerk?
Try to solve it lickety-split.
Das Verbrechen war nur möglich mit Hilfe eines Kopazeto.
Twirling, twirling, twirling.
Kameraden. MP. Maschinenpistole. Linte. Mit einem Controller. Ich glaube, ich rate mal. Okay, gut. Dann ist es Komplize. Das Kopaze, das hat geklungen wie Komplize.
That's right.
Wo ist Lee? Da ist Lee. Ach, das ist kein T, das war ein I. Ach so. La 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 und sonst so. Aber es war nicht nur ein Komplize, es sind 2.
That's right, accomplices! The truth of this case is that Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane were all accomplices and committed this crime together.
Accomplices? But don't they hate each other's guts?
It's the truth. I realized it once you drew this map, Yasuhiko. The 3 how routes that we explored were all dead ends. Each of them were suspects, but they were all ruled out because of certain details of the case. That makes sense. If we look at them separately, we get dead ends. But by connecting all 3 routes like this, and looking at it as a single criminal act, it clearly becomes one path forward.
They were accomplices that committed a single crime.
This murder would have been impossible to commit alone. We figured that out during the how route. But if the 3 of them worked together, they could make it possible.
What's this?
I guess we're supposed to break the wall? Sounds like fun! I'm in!
It's all thanks to my help, don't you think? And don't you forget it.
You're the one who's going to forget it.
Anyway, let's check it out. We have to make sure we're on the right track.
Kamikaze. Let's go.
By separating the hows, the 3 of them divided up the tasks that needed to be done to pull off the murder. Don't you think so, Yuma?
Yeah, I think it's the only way. Huh?
You sure sound confident.
And now, there's a new problem to solve. We have to expose the secret behind their complicity. How exactly they cooperated together and the timeline of the crime.
Got it. The timeline, huh? Then the first thing to discuss is...
Ich sollte mich auch entmuten. Naja, es ist halt das, was wir auch als erstes genommen haben. Also deswegen habe ich es ja als erstes genommen. So. Wird doch das hier sein.
How was the poison brought to the theater hall? You sure about that?
Hoffe ich.
Let's start with the poison being brought to the theater hall. Their conspiring began with how was the poison brought to the theater hall.
It's a route we already explored to the very end, so let's blast through it!
Hey, wait! The only person who could have brought the poison to the theater hall was... Yoshiko, right?
Yeah, the poison neutralizes after 30 minutes, so it had to be brought into the theater during the show. As the production assistant, only Yoshiko could have done it. Looking back, the reason they chose poison as the murder weapon was to establish an alibi.
The poison was only active for 30 minutes, which gave the other girls an alibi.
Yoshiko went to the lab for the poison as soon as the performance began. She had the extra glass hidden in her bag, and after she brushed poison onto it, she put it back in her bag and returned to her seat in the front row as if nothing happened.
The problem is, what happened next?
We're here! You're off, Master!
Yeah.
Was hat Yoshiko mit dem vergifteten Glas gemacht, nachdem sie es gebracht hat? Es Varuna gegeben. Ja.
Isn't this the how was the poison mixed into the glass root? Wow! It really connected!
All right, let's keep going and reach the truth!
Whoa! Again? Hey, you said Yoshiko handed the poison glass over to Waruna, but... Waruna was performing on stage, right? How could she receive the glass while on stage?
The only time I can think of is when they turned off the lights. Yoshiko sat on the right edge of the front row close to the wings, where the actors enter and exit from scenes. She probably stood up when the lights went out and left the poisoned glass near the right wing. Even if she couldn't get on stage, she could at least do that within 5 seconds. Then, Warna picked up the glass and hid it under her costume. The costume check happens before the performance, so she got around that by receiving the cup during the performance.
I see. So they passed the baton during the 5 seconds the lights were out.
The two of them must have rehearsed it as much as the rest of the play.
But what happened after that? Suppose Waruna did get the poisoned glass. How did she swap it with the real glass while the play was still ongoing?
A few moments after the blackout, there's a scene where Waruna approaches the shelf. It only lasts 2 or 3 seconds, but Waruna's hands on the shelf are completely hidden from the audience. At that moment, Waruna could have switched out the original glass with the poisoned one.
So they used the play itself for their seemingly impossible crime. Talk about guts. This is something only thespians could pull off. Shinigami? Isn't there a safer way down?
Nee.
Master, hurry up and break this one down too!
Right.
Wie wurde das vergiftete Glas ausgewählt? Ja, Korane mit dem Licht. Das hatten wir jetzt schon 10-mal, aber keine Ahnung. Oh, schön.
All right, we got this one too.
Only a bit more! Let's keep going!
Wait, can't we take a break?
Aber zählt es dann überhaupt als 3 Mörder? Ich meine, einer ist ja...
This is the final one. It's the how was the poisoned glass chosen route.
From here, it's exactly as we solved it before. Kurone told Karin beforehand to take the glass the spotlight hits first. And then, after confirming the poisoned glass from the catwalk above, the spotlight was pointed directly at it.
And that's the method behind the murder weapon.
Method? Sounds more like madness if you ask me.
That solves this mystery. We've almost reached the truth.
Seriously? That's terrible.
Huh? Why?
Because I haven't gotten Shinigami to fall for me yet.
That's not gonna happen, even if you stayed here for 100 years. In fact, I basically hate your guts.
You know, beyond the hate, there could be love. It's kind of like traveling the globe. You and I can go in opposite directions, but eventually, we'll meet.
That's a stretch.
I feel sick.
Verdient.
This is the last wall.
Wer hat...
Master, are you ready? Let's solve this thing.
Wer hat Karin ermordet?
Right.
Hört auf, mir reinzureden. Also, zählt dann überhaupt alles? Also, ich meine, das sind ja 2 Beihilfen zum Mord und ein Mord. Aber hey.
Yes, it fell!
And behind that door is the Who Room. We finally made it.
It's time to end this, Master.
Ja, Hinrichtung, Bestrafung. Ich muss dann... das heißt, wir haben wieder God Shinigami, ne? Da muss ich erstmal wieder die Steuerung gucken. Upsili.
Looks like all the culprits are here. But they're... Why do they look so sad?
How boring. You call yourselves the final bosses of the Mystery Labyrinth? Then start acting like it. Might as well guard the truth till the end at this point.
There.
Ist die Mauer jetzt 3-mal so lang? Ich meine, es sind ja 3 Leute.
Let's do this, Master.
Ja, lass mich nur ganz kurz lunzen, wie die Steuerung denn ist. Sprung. Angriff.
No, there weren't any accomplices! Neither Marna or Carne! Stop! There's no reason for us to team up!
Das stimmt nicht. Aiko. Mit einem Lösungsschlüssel, okay.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
You did it, Master!
Yeah.
Wir sind nicht begeistert.
Do it, Master! Shut up! Don't come any closer! I did it all alone! I don't know about the others. Don't come any closer! There's nothing connecting us!
Oh, irgendwie ist das traurig. Sie haben es extra so lang, also so langsam, sag ich schon, so leicht gemacht, dass man immer nur das Gleiche drücken muss da auf dem Weg und dass man wahrscheinlich auch 3-mal hintereinander das Gleiche nehmen muss, damit man versteht, was passiert ist.
You're wrong!
Das ist gemein.
Huh? Come on!
You did it! Great job!
That's right.
Here I go!
Lass mich raten, jetzt nur Sprung.
Shut up! Go away! Stop telling lies! Please, leave me alone! Shut up! We have nothing to do with each other!
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
What's going on here? I thought they hated each other.
No, that probably isn't true.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
If you put together the 3 photos they each have...
What? So they're all in the same picture?
That's the truth.
Ein Gruppenfoto von Aiko, Yoshiko, Varuna und Kurane.
No need for mercy! Let's do this, Master! No! No! No!
Oh, jetzt auch noch die hintereinander. Und jetzt... Ach, nee, doch nicht, okay. Ball,
No!
Ball,
Stop!
Sprung
Stop!
und Sprung.
Stop!
Oh, das ist so gemein.
Stop it! Get away from me! Please! Go away! There is no bond between us!
Ich will nicht, dass die 3 sterben.
This is the truth of the case. This is just a guess, but you 3 weren't actually on bad terms with each other, were you? In fact, it was all an act to get revenge for Aiko. You all cherished the same picture with her. It was originally a single photo of you all together, with Aiko in the middle. You were all close friends.
And when you connect the pictures together, everyone is there, smiling. So, why?
Come on, we've got work to do before you get all sappy. Let's go. One more push and we'll be done with this labyrinth.
What would a hero do? A real defender of justice would defeat evil here and now and be done with it. But I'm no hero. All I want is the truth. And the truth is right here. So why go any further? Will solving this mystery really make anyone happy?
Master, do you sympathize with them? That's not something a detective should do. Your job is to solve mysteries, isn't it? If so, you have to expose the truth. You have to prove it in a way anyone can understand and anyone can see. Detectives aren't defenders of justice, they're defenders of truth.
Defenders of truth.
A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. It's easier said than done.
Aber wenn wir die Wahrheit verteidigen und nicht die Gerechtigkeit, wer verteidigt dann die Gerechtigkeit?
Yuma, if you can't do it, I can take your place.
Weil also hier kann ja niemand die Gerechtigkeit verteidigen, weil wenn wir die Wahrheit rausfinden, sterben sie. Punkt.
No, I'll do it. I'll take responsibility. I'll see this through.
Schlussfolgerung, Auflösung. Ach, da bin ich ja mal gespannt. Okay. Was haben wir hier? Achso. Oh. Ich bin so doof. Da steht gar nichts. Ah, welche Waffe hat Karen verwendet? Das da. Ich drücke immer, weil ich denke, dann ploppt was auf und dann wählen wir aus. Ist ja? Hab ich immer. Als was wurde Aikos Todesursache getarnt? Haben wir noch nicht. Warte, Notiz im Drehbuch. Gläser ausgetauscht. Haben wir hier Suizid irgendwo? Ja, okay, dann können wir das erstmal machen. Was haben wir dann? Okay. Ins Chemielabor. Er hat Gift auf das Glas getan. Was hat Kurane verwendet, um Karen zu lotsen? Die Scheinwerfer. Woher wusste sie, dass sie das machen muss? Aha. Notiz im Drehbuch. Also. Für wen haben die drei die Straftat begangen?
Step right up! Step right up! A tragedy that struck an academy's stage. The death of a high school girl casting a shadow over 4 bickering theater club members. Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
This case begins with Aiko's death 6 months ago. Aiko was thought to have committed suicide by jumping off the roof. But in truth, Kaden murdered her.
The shoes left on the roof had dirt on them from the flower bed at the crime scene. The bloodstains on the bricks were also unnatural, and it was obvious that an amateur had faked it.
If it wasn't a suicide, it would contradict Kaden's testimony. However, she didn't originally intend to kill Aiko. It was a crime of passion.
So they got into an argument, Kaden saw red, then boom? Women are so scary.
Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane probably realized the truth behind what happened. The three teamed up to avenge Aiko. They used the dress rehearsal to commit this crime.
Regardless of the reason, getting together to plan a murder is pretty crazy.
Yoshiko and the audience was to bring the poisoned glass into the theater hall.
Once unsealed, the poison is harmless after 30 minutes. So she went to the lab 15 minutes after the play began.
The poison container is too big to transport unnoticed, so she applied it to the glass in her bag with a paintbrush.
Thus, the poisoned glass was created. She brought it back to the theater hall, then went on standby at the right end of the front row.
Waruna, who was acting on stage, was to switch out the poisoned glass.
During the 5-second blackout 30 minutes into the play, Yoshiko placed the poisoned glass in the wings. Waruna, on stage, retrieved it and hid it under her costume.
Then, in the scene where she approaches the shelf, she exchanged the glass there with the poisoned one.
Switching in the murder weapon on stage while everyone is watching? What a pervy exhibitionist!
What's perverted about that? And Kurane, on the lights, would guide Kaden to take the poisoned glass.
Then came the duel of poison cups! The 2 glasses on the shelf had juice poured into them. Kaden and Waruna shuffled them in a way the audience couldn't see.
But Kurane, who was on the catwalk directly above the stage, saw exactly which glass held the poison. She confirmed the location of the poisoned glass and shone the spotlight on it first.
Kaden drank from that glass 45 minutes after the start of the play. Winner, winner! Poisoning complete! That was so long! Good job!
Kurane told Kaden of a change in stage direction, where the victim was to take the glass the spotlight hits first. Kaden followed this instruction to take the poisoned one. The whole sequence of events for this crime would have been impossible for a single person. Their cooperation was also a means to conceal their involvement. but I can't shake the feeling that there was some other reason behind it.
A crime committed by ruthless criminals. Those loathsome culprits are... Yoshiko! Waruna! Kurame! It was you! Wait, what?
They may have pretended to always be at odds with one another, but deep down, they were bonded through their shared admiration for Aiko. This is my answer! Was there really no other way? Was there no way to prove Karin did this without killing her?
That's not possible. Not in Kanai Ward. The Peacekeepers bend the truth whichever way they want to. The three girls couldn't get justice from them, which led to this crime.
But it doesn't make it right! How long did you put on an act for this?
Aiko was our sunlight. Wherever she went, we were meant to be there with her. She was everything to us. We were together ever since we were young. Her dream was our dream. We were nothing special, but she called us her rivals. Those words encouraged us to carry on. But now she's gone. Everything's hopeless now. The three of us investigated Aiko's death. I used my parents' connections to view top-secret case files. But no matter what we did, the Peacekeepers refused to reopen the case. Because Karen's father is a big shot at Amaterasu Corporation. That's why we had to do it ourselves. We wanted revenge. Revenge became everything for us. And to get it, we pretended to fight amongst ourselves. We are actors, after all. But we don't have to anymore, right? We don't have to keep this up. We put on quite a show. Didn't we, Aiko?
This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Then again, most cases do. But that's the end. We can finally return to the real world. I hope the girls open up like that in the real world too.
No, I don't think they can.
Huh? Why is that? Oh, also, where's Shinigami?
Right here.
Well, what do you think? Did you fall in love with me? I know you did. You must have, yeah?
I already told you. I will never fall for you. You're seriously getting on my nerves. You're annoying and exhausting.
Yasuhiko?
Did you think I was serious? I was just testing the bond between you two.
Our bond? It's more like a curse, at least to me.
Right. I was just testing. I wasn't serious at all. I didn't get rejected, okay? I didn't.
All right, just calm down.
Anyway, let's do it. Time to exterminate the souls of the true culprits and destroy the Mystery Labyrinth.
Wait, Shinigami, do we really have to do this? I mean,
They're murderers. The reason why doesn't matter. I make my living reaping the souls of criminals. Because I'm Shinigami. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile Mystery Labyrinth. Luminous darkness, shining rainbow, glorious stellar spiral. Stella presto grand finale.
When did you...
Huh? What the? Wait, what just happened?
oh, hold on, let's all calm down.
What? What's going on?
I knew it.
The evil murderers have been expunged once again! Oh, right. There's still one more job I gotta do.
Excuse me, everyone. The culprits behind this incident were Waruna, Kurne, and myself. All three of us conspired to poison Karin. The way we got her to ingest the poison was...